Hey everyone, Chill Star Beauty here. Today I'm going to be showing the November 2021 ManiXMe Tropical Christmas Box plus some extras. Don't forget to use Chills 10 for 10% off Maniology.com for your future stamping needs. By the way, it works on basically everything except the Mani by Me subscription box, so let's get started. Now upon opening the box, it's going to look like this, where it'll have two postcards. One is going to be basically the theme that they chose. It'll have the information on the back of the card, and then it has another one which goes with the theme that you could possibly try to recreate, and then on the back of that card it'll actually tell you a step-by-step process if there is reverse decaling. I just basically opened up everything, what it would look like, and then showcasing all the little goodies. So I wanted to do some live swatches with the two stamping polishes that came in this box. The first one up here is Shaka Santa. I hope I said that correctly, but it is definitely a bright cherry-like red with this metallic glitter. It's so beautiful. I did two coats. You could possibly get away with one, but I like some plumpness to my nails. And then of course, Tutu Mele. This is also another beautiful stamping polish. This is like this fine metallic like shimmer. I don't know if I would say a glitter, but it definitely looks like more like a shimmer in there. Very nice. This was two coats for me. Unfortunately, these don't stamp the greatest, but I still think that they're beautiful as like a regular polish if you want to use on your nails. There's nothing wrong with that. I would definitely recommend 10 out of 10. Now the extra in the box is going to be the sparkling palms. This was a bright electric green glitter. It's very fine, very beautiful. Definitely enjoy this. Now with the subscription boxes, of course, they always come with two plates, unless there's a third one as a bonus, but with this box it only came with two. It was MXM067 and of course MXM068. I really enjoyed the plates. I thought they were great. I love the images on them. I love the theme. I thought it was great, honestly. I'm a Florida girl, but still, I love to see these plates because they're very unusual. It's not a very common theme to see a tropical Christmas ideas. So great job on that, Maniology. Loved it. So this is the design that I came up with. I wanted to use everything in the box. The two stampers that I'm going to be using for this is going to be the 2-in-1 shrinking stamper set and the ice cube stamper. Now I didn't use the shrinking part of the 2-in-1. Now with anything with an outline, I use my straight up black. I literally am in love with that stuff, but I wanted to go after this hula girl for my index finger. I wanted to incorporate both of the plates. So I'm going to do some reverse stamping. I did use both of the new polishes, and I did use Bam White and Caramel, and I wanted to use both of those polishes to make my own custom skin tone for the hula girl. So I went in with Tutu Mele, as you can see, for the grass skirt and the little leaf that's on top of her head, and then for the Shaka Santa I went in with, for the lei and the, I guess the flower thing on the top of the head. I don't know what it's called, I'm so sorry. And then the other part is the skin tone, which I blended. Now from there, after she dried, I gave it a couple of minutes. I then go in with my sticky base coat, place this on my nail, and then give it about 45 seconds to a minute to get tacky, and then I place her on my finger. By the way, if you're curious what I'm using for my base polish, it's Snow Way by Glaze. Fantastic polish, by the way. And then after she's dried, I then go in with my smudge-free top coat. I then wait a few minutes, and then after that's dry, I then put on my regular top coat. Like what you see? Go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe. Become a member of the Chills crew. I've got more content coming. But in the meantime, you can check out my other videos after this one. So for the middle finger, I went after this wreath image that had some tropical flowers and tropical plants on it. I thought it was going to be like a little nice touch. I wanted also some contrast against the Shaka Santa that I had on my middle finger. Now for the stamping polishes I used, as you could see, it's Lit, Bam White, Shaka Santa, and Tutu Mele. Now the red and the white I actually blended together to make some pink hibiscus flowers. Now for the bow, I wanted a little bit of some bling, so I chose It's Lit. I don't know what these flowers are here, but I just wanted the contrast, so I painted them white. And then they're off camera, I then blended the two colors together, the white and the red, to make like this pink tone. I then afterward, of course, as you can see, filled in the green around on the wreath for the plants, or I don't know what that is. I guess they're like palms. And I carefully placed this down on my middle finger, and I thought it came out really, really nice. It had like a nice little bit of some pop on there. And then if you have anything sticking, you just kind of just press that down. After I was done with that, I waited a couple of minutes. I then went in with my smudge-free top coat to make sure everything was good with that. So I wanted some bling for my ring finger, and I wanted to incorporate sparkling palms and then stamp on top of that. So I'm just prepping my stamper ready to go. I'm going to use the ice cube stamper in this case because it's a little bit tackier than the other stamper that I have been using. Now, when placing this down, I use an eyeshadow applicator. They give you one in the packaging, so I just use that, but I just gently spread it, not all over, but at least where my finger is going to be placed at, so a good amount. I just kind of like pat it down, and then afterward I will go over it with my finger and just kind of just gently rub over it after I'm done patting with the eyeshadow applicator, just to make sure everything is smooth. Now before I go to lay this down, I'm going to put a sticky base coat, and then from there I wait about 45 seconds to a minute before I apply the stamper to my finger. If you do the rub finger technique over it, it should smooth all the glitters down for the most part, and then you don't really have to use a glitter grabber or a glitter eating top coat, which I did not have to do with this type of glitter. It's very finely milled, so it's great product, honestly, great quality. But I did use a smudge-free top coat after this, and you can just see the glitters are just bursting off of the finger. Now, after my ring finger was dry with my smudge-free top coat, I then went in with lily pad, pine, Shaka Santa, and I did use the China Glaze Snow Way for the flowers. So I went in with lily pad first because I wanted to have some contrast against the bright electric glitter, and then from there I just filled in the flowers with Snow Way. After those were filled in, I then went in with Shaka Santa to fill in with the little berries, filled in the holly with pine because I felt like it was a great artificial tree kind of color. So yeah, I went in with that, and I felt like that was like the perfect amount, honestly. Now before I placed the stamp down, I did use a sticky base coat. From there, I waited the 45 seconds to a minute. I know I sound like a broken record, but then I placed the nail down once it had a right amount of tackiness to it. I then pressed down all of the edges to make sure everything is down, nothing's sticking up. I then do a off-camera cleanup, and I still wanted to add more to this finger. So I went after this Christmas luau. However, I didn't want the rest of it. I just wanted the lettering for it. The problem is though, I have a wonky ring finger, so I have to face this towards me, but I don't know. I was on the struggle bus and I messed it up, and I was at an angle. Good job, me. But anyway, after that dried, I then put on my smudge-free top coat. We'll let that dry, and then I put on a regular top coat. If you need any more ideas for nail art, check out my Instagram for more content and inspiration. Plus, you'll get to see some other things that I love doing. So, are you going to pick up this box? The Tropical Christmas box will be available until November 22nd, unless it sells out. If you have any questions regarding how the Mani by Me subscription service works, I'll leave a link down below. Also, did you like this Mani? Are you going to recreate it? I love seeing your responses. We're over 400 subscribers. Thank you so very much, and thank you for subscribing and staying subscribed. There's much more content on the way, and until then, you can check out some playlists I have at the end of the video. Take care, and stay chilly.